Hi, it's Christine from Gecko Gully. I just finished making a video on how to embed a map on a website, and now I need to upload that video to YouTube. But a lot of people have actually asked me, how do you upload a video to YouTube? So I'm going to show you how. Now I've logged into YouTube, and up in the right hand side here there's a button that says upload. So I'm going to click on that button. Now my video I created using software called Camtasia, and I've got it in MP4 format on my computer. It doesn't really matter how you created your video, as long as you've got it in a format that is suitable for YouTube. I've always used MP4 format. I'm not sure what other formats are available, but if you can get it in MP4 format, it will work. Now there are a couple of ways we can actually load the video on, but the easiest way is to drag and drop. Now I've actually got two monitors, and you're looking at my right hand monitor, so I'm just going to make this a bit smaller and shove it over a bit, and then I'm going to bring the Windows Explorer over here, and here's my video. Okay, so what I do is I click on my video on my computer, and I'm holding down the left mouse button, and I'm dragging it across, and I'm releasing the left mouse button, and it's starting to upload. Now I'll move that out of the way, and I'll get this thing back up again. Now as you can see, it's uploading. It's up to 6%. I'll just X out of this because we don't need to see this. It says it's going to take another 3 minutes. Now I've actually got a few defaults set up already. So for example, it already defaults to unlisted. So what that means is that normally if you upload a video, I think it defaults to public, which means that immediately people can see it. But I quite often will upload a video that I'm only making for one person, like if I'm explaining to a particular client how to do something that only they need to know. So I have by default set mine up so that they will upload as unlisted by default. Now in this case I want to make this one public. So, and I don't want to share it on Google+, but if I did, I could tick here, and if I wanted to share it on Facebook, I could tick it here, and if I wanted to share it on Twitter, I could tick here, but in this case I don't want to do that. Now I'll say got it. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to put in a proper description. So the name of my MP4 file was how to embed a map. So I'm just going to change it to how to embed a map on your website. I shall change it to how to embed a Google map on your website. Okay. Now I want to put a link back to my post. I'll just see if I know what the URL, there we go, I know what the URL of my post is going to be, so I can do that. So that's a better one to put in. So that, okay. How to embed a Google map on your WordPress site. Okay, now, tags. I want to help people to find this, so I'm going to click on a few that it has suggested. I might want that one. I'll have that one, and some other things that I want to put in here is I want to put in WordPress, I want to put embed, I want to put share because that was the button that we were using. And I always tag mine with Gecko Gully, which is my business name, and that simply means that when somebody watches one of my videos on YouTube, it's more likely that down in the right hand side where all the other suggested videos are, it's more likely to show one of my videos, which is also tagged with Gecko Gully, because it tries to find related videos based on what the tags are. Now I've got another thing called a playlist, which is where I have put collections of videos that I want to be able to share easily with my clients. So I'm going to put this one into the WooCommerce and general tutorials, and the reason why it's going to go into there is because in my WordPress admin I have got a link to this playlist, so it's going to be really easy for my clients to find this. Now it's nearly finished, it's up to 95%. In just a moment it's going to give me a view of what it's going to look like up here, so there'll be the video thumbnails. but I can if I want to upload a custom thumbnail, which the thumbnail is just the picture that people are going to see when they first go to your video before they actually start playing it. So I'm just going to hit pause and just see what it gives me as the default thumbnail, and if I like that I'll keep it, if I don't I'll click on custom. Okay, it's finished, so I'll click publish. And it says it's published, so let's go and see it. So it's loaded, and I've hit pause on it because I don't want to play it, and so that's the first screen. Let me go back to info and settings, and I'll just see what I've got in there. Okay, so it's given me 3 thumbnails that I can choose from, or if I want to I can click on custom thumbnail and I can upload a new image to be the front image, but that's okay. So let me just go back, and now what I'm going to do, just wait for it, I'll hit pause again because I don't want to play it. I'll scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to click on share, and here is a link. If you just want to give somebody a link to this video, you can just give them that link and they'll be able to get to this video. But what I really want to do is I want to embed the video onto my post. So there I've got the HTML code, so I'm going to go Control C, or if you're on a Mac it'll be Command C, so that copies that, and then I'll go back to my post, and I'm going to go here, text. This thing here, which I didn't mention in the last video, is just a space. It's just a fancy code for a space, so I don't need that in there, so I'm going to get rid of that and put this in instead. Go back to visual, and here is a video to show you how I embedded a map on my site. So I'll just save the draft again. Get rid of that one just in case it's not the same. Okay, now I'll right click preview post, go to this one, and here it is. So how to embed a map on your site. Here is a video to show you how I embedded a map on my site. Scroll down a bit, so there's my first screen that people can see when they first see it, with, so they can decide whether they want to actually use it or not, and I can click play. And the video plays. You probably can't hear it because I've got my headphones on. I hit stop, and there's the map that I embedded. So that's how you go about embedding a how you upload to YouTube, and how you add the actual YouTube video to your website. See ya!